Say this one word and watch scammers hang up instantly. Okay, so last time we talked about the 3 seconds of silence and what scammers are actually doing when you pick up the phone. If you missed that one, go watch it. It's eye-opening. But today, I promised you something even better. One word. One single word that flips the entire script on these people and makes them hang up on you. And honestly, it's kind of satisfying. First, let's talk about how they think. Here's something most people don't realize about phone scammers. They're not fearless. In fact, they're running a numbers game built entirely on finding the easiest targets as fast as possible. Think of it like fishing. They're not looking for a fight. They're looking for a fish that jumps straight into the boat. The moment you seem like any kind of trouble, any kind of complication, they move on. There are thousands of other numbers on their list. Why waste time on someone who's pushing back? That's the psychology we're going to use against them. The word is recorded. As in, this call is being recorded. That's it. That's the whole thing. The moment a scammer hears those words, something shifts. Because here's what they know that you might not. Recording a phone call and reporting it to authorities is one of the primary ways these operations get investigated and shut down. They do not want a recording to exist. Full stop. Now, do you actually need to be recording the call? Honestly, no, though I'll show you how to do that in a future video if you want to. Just saying it is enough to trigger that fear response. And in most cases, they're gone within seconds. How to use it? Here's the thing, timing matters. You don't want to lead with it, because then you've already engaged and they know you're paying attention. Instead, use the silent shield from our last video first. Answer, say nothing, wait. If someone comes on the line and starts a pitch, that's your moment. Let them get about one sentence in, then calmly say, "Just so you know, this call is being recorded." Don't say it angrily, don't say it like a threat. Say it the same way you'd mention the weather. Calm, matter of fact, like it's just something you do. Then go quiet again. Wait. 9 times out of 10, you'll hear one of 3 things. A click, dead silence, or a very sudden, "Oh, sorry, wrong number." Why this works so well? Let me give you a peek behind the curtain again. Many scam operations, especially the large organized ones, are located overseas. They have legal teams. They have people whose entire job is to minimize risk and exposure. A recorded call that could be handed over to the FTC, the FBI, or international law enforcement, that is a liability they simply don't want. But even the small-time scammers feel it, because guilt is a powerful thing. The moment you introduce the idea that their voice, their script, their tactics are being preserved, suddenly this feels a lot less anonymous to them. You've just made yourself the most complicated fish in the pond, and they will swim away. A few other phrases that work. Now, this call is being recorded is the big one, but there are a few other things you can say that have a similar effect. Keep these in your back pocket. Can I get your license number and the name of your agency? Legitimate callers, a real debt collector, a real government agency, will have this information and give it to you without hesitation. A scammer will stumble, stall, or hang up. I'm going to need to verify this through the official website before we continue. This one is brilliant because it's completely reasonable. Any real organization will respect it. A scammer knows that the moment you go looking for official contact information, their cover is blown. I'm going to conference in my attorney. You don't have an attorney on speed dial? Doesn't matter. Most scammers won't stick around to find out. What not to do. I want to be real with you here, because I see this advice given online a lot, and it's actually counterproductive. Don't yell at them. Don't try to waste their time by playing along. Don't engage in a long back and forth trying to catch them or mess with them. Here's why. Every second you stay on the line, you're giving them more data, more voice samples, more information about your personality, your habits, your triggers. And if you seem like a fun challenge, some of them will actually escalate their efforts toward you. Your goal is not to win an argument. Your goal is to be the most boring, complicated, risky call they made all day. Make them move on. That's the win. Quick recap. So here's what we covered today. Scammers are looking for easy targets, and the moment you seem like a risk, they move on. The phrase, "this call is being recorded," triggers a fear response that makes most scammers hang up immediately. Use it calmly and matter-of-factly, not aggressively. Back it up with phrases like asking for a license number, verifying through an official website, or mentioning an attorney. And don't engage beyond that. Your goal is a fast exit for them, not a confrontation. Before you go, I want you to think about someone you know who gets a lot of scam calls. Maybe they've even answered one and felt embarrassed about it afterward. Send them this video. Seriously, it takes 10 seconds and it arms them with something genuinely useful. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe, because next time we're going to talk about something that is genuinely chilling. Scammers are now using artificial intelligence to clone the voices of your family members. We're talking about a call that sounds exactly like your son, your daughter, or your grandchild. Crying, scared, telling you they're in trouble and need money right now. It's one of the fastest growing scams in the country, and most people have no idea it exists. You'll want to know about this one before someone you love gets that call. Stay sharp, stay skeptical, and I'll see you in the next one.